I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great...
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson. Now a first down throw, Watson. This is caught by Hearns. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason. And we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Under time to go.
On first down, Wynn. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Watson looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He was a 2nd-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a first-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the 2nd round. They got a steal with this player.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Keys over the middle. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Crockett.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
To Crockett on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the offensive starters for Tennessee.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. From the gun on 3rd down. Keys. Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to get a ticket.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
51 to Mike, 51 to Mike.
On first down, Keys. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Keys. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They'll run on first down. Hammer. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now, Crockett. And he coughed it up. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run with Wynn. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
The end result, 21 yards. On first down, Hannah. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With no
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. This is Crockett, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throw left side complete. That's Yoder. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun on third, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got you, boy. Check, 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 check.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Yoder. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's Wynn. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 13 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. A try here for the extra point.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
A 10-play drive that time, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Buying time to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A gain of 6 there on first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, Keys. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Keys. Got his open man, it's Carr. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Keys. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again. Keys. Forced out to his left. And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. This is Wynn. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Watson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Perry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Perry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on 1st down. Keys firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Keys. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Crockett. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. And they're going to speed things up here. Again on the ground, again Crockett. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Keys. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Let's go.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Back to throw. Keys. And this is caught at the 8. And it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Win. And some room to run now. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try the left side. Win. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. On 1st and 10, Keys, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Keys. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Keys. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Keys. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down. Keys steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This is Perry. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Yoder. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. After the interception, here's Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Yoder. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, Wynn. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the left.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Keys going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Looking to throw. Keys. Accelerating, and off he goes. And Texans TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. Back to throw. Keys dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. 17 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. 2nd and 3.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Keys under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Keys. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Keys. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Space to run past the 20. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.